Hey, what's up? I'm Tony. What's your name?
Oh, my name's Ram. Nice to meet you, Tony.
Nice to meet you too. Where are you from?
Well, I was born here, but my parents are from India.
Oh, that's cool. So do you speak Indian?
No, I actually speak Tamil. It's a language spoken in southern India.
Oh, sweet. So can you actually teach me how to say something in Tamil? Wait, actually, teach me how to say a bad word in Tamil. Oh, that's great. I gotta find out where you use that every day.
Every day? How are you just gonna use every day?
Well, I'll just tell them that I'm learning a new language and that it's gonna benefit my brain. Hey, Ella!
Today we will discuss the neural process underlying learning a new language and the numerous benefits learning another language has on the brain. Let us begin our journey in the left hemisphere of the brain. Scientists have established that humans' capacity to use their native language is housed in the left hemisphere of the brain in over 90% of the normal population. The primary part of the brain involved in acquisition and usage of language includes the Broca's area, located in the left frontal lobe and responsible for speech production and articulation, as well as the Wernicke's area in the left temporal lobe associated with language development and comprehension. It is important to note that although these two regions are the primary regions involved in acquiring a new language, the complexity of the process requires an exchange of communication between both the left and the right hemispheres of the brain. Now, according to Dr. Ping Li, a professor of psychology and linguistics at Pennsylvania State University, full knowledge of a language includes three components. The three parts of learning a language include the ability to recall the words and learning its sound system, acquiring the writing system and getting familiar with the grammar, and lastly, picking up the subtleties to express oneself. In order to achieve all three aspects of learning a language, the brain utilizes different areas, which includes the frontal and parietal cortical regions, the frontal and temporal regions, and the occipital and the temporal parietal regions, and the frontal and subcortical regions. In addition, the corpus callosum, a white matter pathway that connects the left and the right hemispheres, is also involved in the process, permitting the transfer and integration of information between them. Now, when people acquire a second language, where it is stored in the brain differs based on the age upon which they acquire it. This was shown through a study conducted at the Sloan Kettering Cancer Center in New York that revealed that children who learn a second language early in their lives store it together with their native language. In contrast, for adult learners, it is saved in a different area of the brain. This is a vital piece of information when it comes to understanding how a brain acquires language, because this study shows that language acquisition and processing are not fixed. Rather, they are dynamic and continue to change as we move through each stage of life. Now that we have an understanding of which areas of the brain are involved and responsible for learning a new language, let's move on to the health benefits of learning a new language, namely how it improves brain health. As some of you may know already, the brain is also an important muscle that requires exercise. When you go to the gym and work out regularly, your muscles grow in size and you in turn become stronger. Likewise, learning a new language can be thought of as an equivalent to you lifting weights at the gym. However, instead of your brain growing in size, it grows its abilities. Learning a new language enhances all the regions of the brain that are involved. Why is this beneficial? While the gray matter in the brain is where the actual processing is done, the white matter facilitates the communication between the different gray matter areas in the brain as well as the rest of the body. Therefore, an increase in both results in a better ability to process information, which can be beneficial throughout any stage in life, but especially as we get older. Furthermore, after mastering a language, you may switch back and forth between the two languages when conversing throughout the day, depending on who you are talking with. The executive control center of the brain is what manages this dual or multiple language system. Thus, through neuroplasticity, regions of the brain that are responsible for the executive function are exercised. Exercising the executive function improves your multitasking, problem-solving skills, improves your memory, and makes you better at analyzing your surroundings. Now, although practicing shifting from one language to another may seem tedious at times, there are enjoyable ways to go about acquiring this new skill. One of my favorite ways of practicing the skill is by listening to music in different languages. Lastly, one of the biggest benefits is the fact that it can push out the age in which you are likely to develop Alzheimer's disease. It is important to note that people who learn another language are still susceptible to cognitive degeneration. However, they are better able to cope with the damage. If you enjoyed today's content, be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and give us some love on Instagram, all at ZTV 300 Seconds of Science. Now go out, enjoy life, and stay curious.
This program was produced by ZTV at the University of Akron. Do you want to gain experience in video production, professional social media, or working with real clients? Visit the UA School of Communications online or follow us on social media to learn more. ZTV, make media, make a difference.